Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first Ask Leah of 2022. Coming to you from isolation. Yes, I have COVID at the moment. I found it on a rapid antigen test last Thursday, only taken because I was meant to be babysitting my nieces that day. And unfortunately, it showed two little lines on the test. So I'm on day 6 today and subject to two of my children returning negative tests today. We are out tomorrow. If there's a positive, we are in for another 7 days. But you know what? We are so lucky. So many people are going through worse right now. I've had really mild symptoms. So actually, it's not that bad. Today, first one for the year, I wanted to share with you something that happened to me this week and get you thinking about where you might be falling into the same trap in your life. See, here's what happened. Last week, I received an inquiry from someone who was interested in me doing some work for them, and it was work that I could absolutely do. So I explained how that I could help. I gave them a price. I did that, it was work that I could do. Kicker here. Does that necessarily mean I should? Because here's what happened. I got a phone call from this organisation today. Great organisation, decent work that they wanted me to be involved in. But they rang and they said, "Oh, Leah, look, we've decided to go with someone else." And do you know what my immediate feel was? The feeling in my gut? It was relief. You see, I could have done that work, but is it work that lights me up? No, it's not. So that got me thinking, Leah, why the hell did you say yes in the first place? Why did you go to the trouble of engaging in the conversations and putting forward a quote and a price? That old cliche of just because you can doesn't mean you should is so true. You see, my word for the year is untamed. And what that is about is letting go of the people pleasing, letting go of the doing what other people expect of me, and really getting clear on what I want and who I am and being absolutely true to that. Okay? I don't want to feel relief if someone says, actually, we've given the work to someone else. You know what? I shouldn't be engaging in conversations about doing that work, because if I had got it, I would have done a great job at it. It is work that I could do, but it would have sucked energy from me. It wouldn't have lit me up, and it would have then meant I was booked out on that day and unavailable for opportunities that really do light my fire. What this was a clear breach of me, myself, breaching my own boundaries because I wasn't super clear on what those boundaries are. I have a little saying on my desk that I look at every day, and it's this one here: protect your boundaries, protect your time. I'm 40. I turned 40 in June last year. I don't want to waste my time on, and not waste my time, but I don't want to spend my time on things that I don't love. And I want you to think about this too. It might not be in your work life. Maybe I very much appreciate the privilege that I have in being able to pick and choose what I do. But maybe it's in how you spend your time socially. Maybe it's the friends that you choose to catch up with or hang out with. Maybe it's the events you choose to attend. How many of them are you saying yes to out of obligation or because you feel you should, compared to the ones that you really want to? So my challenge to myself this year is, every time an opportunity knocks in my personal or professional life, it's either a hell yes or, swear jar kids, a fuck no. Hell yes or fuck no. That's how I'm making my decisions this year, and maybe it's how you might make your decisions too. If you have a question for me, a communication, leadership, soft skill, human skill question that you would like answered, I am thrilled to be running Ask Leah again in 2022. So send your question through and I will do my best to answer it for you next week. Here's to an awesome, untamed year ahead. Cheers.